Coober Pedy is a town of opal miners and machines. It's strewn with the wreckage of past glories and dreams of the next big find. To live here means going underground, to escape the heat, the dust, and the endless wind.
Oh, well, nice straight to start. I come from England originally. My name's John Cruz, but everybody around here calls me Pommy John for obvious reasons. This dugout, the way I started it, first you get a hill, and then you shave the side of the hill off with a dozer, and then you get a tunnelling machine, and then he puts a number of drives in, which is what this is. This is basically two cuts of an original tunnelling machine, and then he just made two tunnels or drives and joined them together. Anyway, this is the lounge. Then you've got bedrooms there, bedrooms there, bedrooms there. Down here you've got the blooming shower and toilet. Murray there's the most ingenious. He's always building all the bits and pieces that are laying around here. And he's an old Kiwi. He's been here for about 15, 20 years. And then there's a mate, Jürgen. He comes from Berlin originally. He's been here about 5, 6 years. And then you've got Doug, and he's the only genuine Aussie, and he comes from Tasmania, and he's been here, I don't know, about 2 or 3 years. Me, I'm just a battler, basically, like nearly everybody else around Coober Pedy.
Oh, sometimes you're on top, sometimes you're on the bottom, but in average, we're just in the middle. And I'm the youngest here, but we fit all good together. Everyone got his own trade, and somehow we really managed good. Just try to survive, enjoy my life. Just a totally different life than before. It's virtually my second life here, and I feel one time more young and strong, and just make fun.
Oh, we have our ups and downs. Sometimes somebody gets a bit irritated and puts a little bit of a sharp word in, but by and large, we're all pretty good. I'm the referee because I'm the bloke who owns the dugout, so in the final analysis, it's what I say that goes. Sometimes it's handy junk. Sometimes you need something and it's there. Other times you've got to go to other junkyards and find what junk they've got laying around.
I built the first blower with a hopper on it, yes. Designed and built the first blower with a hopper on it in Coober Pedy. They're the main mining implement used more than any other machine.
Oh yeah, it's not a small one, 240 horses, but 230 of them are dead.
Underground you've got big tunnels, and you just can't keep stockpiling the dirt, because when you blast, you make more dirt than you can comfortably dispose of behind you. So you have to remove that dirt, and this is the means of removal.
Give it a burst.
This is the one. It really opened the mining up when they first introduced the blower to Coober Pedy. Tunnelling machines came later, but the blower enabled them to shift a lot more dirt and get their opal out more quickly and therefore make a living out of it.
I'm an engineer, so I think when I call myself an inventor, it's fair enough. Because I think I come up with some better ideas. This is just to drill holes very quickly in the ground to find the opal. When I'm starting to drill and I'm not 100% in the same direction, I can move around because these cutters, they work more, look like a milling tool. This is the most important part here, to get all the dirt very quick out. Here I got my little magic box with all the goodies. And we grab one of the drill bit. Right. The people with the tunnel machine, they have to leave some pillar. Otherwise, the chance the whole climb, the whole mine collapse. You can call this tool a pillar destroyer, but I call this tool a Toyota because it works so beautiful. Every time you said, "Oh, what a feeling!" Here we are. It's a little tiny bar only, but it's a nice color. And this stuff we are already able to sell.
It's a prospecting drill for looking for opals. A machine like this would probably cost you 150 grand.
So how much does it cost you?
Or 6,000. That is an Austin gearbox. The winch drum is a wheel off an Austin truck. I think that's a Chev dip. It's a Mazda diesel engine. That final drive unit I made, the little gearbox there, the two rams on the side, the big ones, they are actually shock absorbers. They're only there that if the rest of the system fails, they'll let the killie bar down safely.
When I was a policeman at Harts Range, I became interested in Coober Pedy as I passed through the town back in 1969, and I sort of thought one day I'd like to come back here and work. And eventually, of course, that's exactly what I did do. Well, we're now 81 feet down below the surface. It was originally a mine, and the guy decided that he'd try to make a dugout out of it, but unfortunately the ground is not suitable, and so therefore we have to go up in search of better ground. Why is the hydraulic pump not going? Maybe there's something else that I haven't turned on.
Yeah, we're hyenas actually. We're the We're the scavengers of the opal world. And the miners at one time used to really look down on us at one point. But the way things are right now, there's more opal coming out with noodling machines than there are with mining. I mean, miners keep things pretty close to their chest anyway, but there's certainly a lot of big noodling machines pulling a fair amount of opal out of the ground, because a fair bit was missed. Inside that dark room, anything that fluoresces under the ultraviolet light, they pick. And if it's got colour, it's opal and it's kept, and if it hasn't got colour, it's thrown out. It's just pots, trace, we just throw it out. Now around Coober Pedy and a place in South Australia that fluoresces, but in Queensland, for example, this wouldn't work because it doesn't fluoresce. We don't know why.
With a wind like we've got today, dust would be blowing everywhere. So to prevent that, this cover will go between the hopper and the truck. That's just an old blanket, and the rope's new, of course, best quality clothesline. It works fine. All it does is lift off the top of the truck so I can drive the truck out, drive the truck back in, and when I come back in I just simply lower it back down again, and there's my dust cover.
Up here you get so much dust walking in when you go mining that you get a lot of bull dust, and it goes in the carpet and it's quite hard to pull out. So anyway, I bought this blooming cleaner and it didn't work very well. So Murray come up with the idea that if we could get rid of the bag, we could just have it just blowing straight through, we'd do a lot better. See, the motor's up the top, and then the suction comes here. So all that Jurgen's done is put an ordinary vacuum cleaner here, taking the bag off, and who cares about the dust? Because it's going all over the bloody landscape anyway. I'd like to be a bit richer. I don't think I've made as much money as I mean, I don't want to be rich, but it would be nice not to have to worry about money. But then I think we'd all like that, wouldn't we? If I want to go and do something, I don't really want to have to worry about money. But right now I can't do things I'd like to do because I haven't got that much. I think people who are on a guaranteed work, who say we've got guaranteed income every week, to some extent they can plan. But with mining, you're never sure. One week you might be really in the money, and another week you're blooming broke. I don't want to blow myself up.
I clean half the stove. I don't do the whole stove. I leave that for the others to finish the job off. There's 4 of us here, and if the other 3 can't work it out between themselves to clean the rest of it, then that's their business.
When you said, is there any friction between us, that's some of the friction. Murray's a worse slob than me. You go in his room, it looks like a bomb's hit it. I'm sort of halfway between Doug and Jurgen and Murray, so I'm just not very disciplined. But I don't mind. I'll clean this area up and all that, but I'm not interested in anything else. See this stuff here, it's got burnt and burnt and burnt. That's the bit that Doug's cleaning, and that's the bit that I use. So I don't bother to clean that, so he leaves it. See? That's what he's basically saying. So that's nice, easy cooking. You see, forget the cordon bleu stuff. This is your typical. As long as you got a tin opener and a pot, what do you need for all the other stuff for? And a bit of salt in there, and it's about a dessert spoonful. Put that in there. Awesome. Oh, yeah. I'll keep it going for a while.
I didn't have to. They didn't supply it. Oh, okay.
Dinner is served.
Well, basically we've got a saucepan with a lid sitting below the lip so that the boil over remains in the pot and doesn't come out of the pot, with the exception of milk and some other substances like that which you simply cannot stop overflowing. Basically it means that the food doesn't have to be removed into another container for straining. and therefore it can remain hotter longer. As you can see, the stuff is just remaining inside the pot. That's why the lid is set down low inside the pot to prevent the boil over. And to strain it, tip it up in the sink and leave it.